Bluebette, jumbo Bluebette foot. And I am muscular, but wait, she gave me something extra. Wait, I'm gonna cry. I have a new child. Thank you for your sacrifice, y'all. I appreciate it. Hello, my friends. Welcome to Made Truly. I'm Naomi, and I crochet the cutest plushies you ever did see. Today, I am having a shop update on Etsy. I'm gonna be listing 10 different plushies, and this is one of them. The plushettes, fruit variety and garden variety. And not only that, we're gonna be doing a lot of fun stuff this weekend. I have a 3-day weekend ahead because I took off work on Monday because I have a concert Sunday night. I'm gonna go see 5 Seconds of Summer, so that's happening too. And I also set up some rewards for myself for if I get sales. My first reward is gonna be just for listing the plushies, and that's that I get to make a jumbo Bluebette. So this is Bluebette, and I've had some jumbo blue yarn for a really long time. Someone gave it to me because they weren't able to get me a different kind of blue yarn, and I'd never used this yarn ever and I didn't know what to do with it, and so I decided I'd make a blueberry. But that was before I had solidified Bluebette, and now that we have Bluebette, we're gonna be using this yarn to make a jumbo Bluebette, and once I list these plushies, we get to do that. And so far I only have 3 rewards set up beyond that, like for actual sales. When I get 1 sale, I'm gonna get myself a really cozy chair that I get to put in my room by my bed. It's actually gonna be a beanbag. I'll show you guys what it is later maybe. I'll pop it up on the screen, I don't know. And guess what? I can crochet. I can crochet more orders in that chair. I can game. I'm excited. And then the next one is 5 sales. I'm gonna buy myself and watch a new Ghibli movie. And then I have 10 sales as another goal, but I don't know what I'm gonna do for that one yet. And then for 25 sales, I'm gonna get myself a cozy game of choice. I'm thinking something cozy on the Switch so I can sit in my chair and play it. I'm thinking of Lemon Cake specifically. I've wanted to play that game for like years and I still haven't. Those are all the rewards I have so far, but I also wanna set up rewards for 50 sales, 75, and 100. And this is for physical items. So we're gonna see if we get to meet any of those this weekend. I'm so excited. And y'all, it is literally less than 2 minutes actually until I'm supposed to hit publish on all of these. So let me show you what we got going on. So you're seeing behind the scenes of my Etsy shop. We've got Lemonette, Cactet, Florette, Sprouted, or not. Oh, I keep saying spotted or sprouted. Potted, Sproutet, Potted Florette, Sproutet, the original, Droplet, Bluebette, Cherryetta, and Tangerette. We are gonna be hitting publish in less than a minute, y'all. You know what I should have done? I should have set up each page so that I could just hit publish. Oh my gosh, that's true. I'm gonna set y'all up like right in front of me. Oh my gosh, it's time, y'all. I gotta get to it. Okay. I don't know how good this looks on camera, but here we go. We're just gonna hit publish on all of those one by one. I don't know what that means. Oh wait, I think I can do all at once. I think I can check them. Oh my gosh, yes. I feel so silly for not realizing. Publish. There we go. And just like that, our shop update is begun. I forgot to mention the fact that these are made to order. So once you place your order, then I will start making it for you. And I'm hoping to keep putting more into the shop as the weeks go on. And I already do have some patterns in there. So if you crochet, I have some patterns, and all of the garden variety version of the plushettes have a pattern already, besides the potted ones. I'm just like sitting here hoping that I'll like somehow get an order. But I should post that the update is officially live. Y'all, I meant to make these cookies. I meant to put them in the oven before I did my shop update, but I didn't have time. I was being a little delusional about how much time I would have to do things. So we're making them now. And I just want to say, I am super proud of myself for getting to this point because it was so much work. It's not even funny. Even if I don't get a sale for like a whole month or more, a year, I don't even care. The dedication that I put into this and let me tell you, this week was crazy. Work was insane, right? And then I didn't even let myself have like a minute of break time until last night when I was like done with the listings and done with all the content that I was supposed to go out for, at least before the listings went up. And I was wondering all week why I was so tired. One, my brain was going like crazy every night with everything I had to do and everything I was gonna be doing. So I knew that was a thing, but then I also realized like, you know, I haven't let myself have a moment's rest because I'm either working and and work is nonstop right now, or I'm working on my update. And even on my breaks that I now have started actually taking for work during work, I was working on my updates or crocheting or something. So yeah. And I'm just proud of myself for like believing in myself. Again, even if nobody buys a single plushie, believing in myself so much that I let myself put that much work into it. Oh, and something I haven't mentioned yet is that for this concert coming up on Sunday, y'all, I'm not ready. First of all, I bought 2 tickets. This was 6 months ago. No, like 8 months ago. I think it was in October and it's June now. I was like, oh, I'll figure out someone to go with me. Y'all, I had one friend almost go with me and then ended up not being able to. And then another friend said she would, but then she backed out like a week or 2 ago. And so yet again, I am alone. It's 2 days away. So that'll be fun to figure out. I'm either gonna just go alone or gonna try to sell my ticket. I don't know. And not only that, I'm also just like not prepared in the fact that I don't have an outfit to wear. I don't know where I'm supposed to park when I get there or how I'm gonna get there and come back. Like nothing. I am not prepared because I've been working on my shop update all week. It's all part of the journey. I'm excited to figure it all out. Usually I'm a much more prepared person than this, but you know what? That's okay. Tell me you like white chocolate macadamia nut cookies as much as I do. They are my favorite. I love white chocolate and I love these cookies. These are supposed to go in for 11 to 12 minutes. Oh, you know what? Let's do it. Y'all, I forgot how hard it is to crochet with yarn this big and with this big of a hook. Oh my goodness, I didn't leave enough of a tail. So I'm gonna start over because it's like, this is just getting impossible. We're starting over here. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna sit here and start this with you. I also need to use a strand of normal yarn as a stitch marker. I forgot about that. I can't use my normal stitch markers because this yarn is too thick for them. Oh, this is so hard, y'all. Stitch number 1. I'm starting to wonder if this is too small of a hook. The yarn calls for a 25 millimeter. This is a 19 millimeter, which I think the other yarn that I used this with, I did the same, it was the same exact thing where it calls for a 25, but I used a 19. So like technically it should be fine. And usually it's a little off anyway. Oh man, there's no tail long enough for this, I don't think. Ah! I think I'm breaking into a sweat, y'all. A lot of muscle work here. Okay, that's 4. That's half of the stitches I need in this magic circle. If you don't know, a magic circle is how you start any like rounded piece of crochet to be able to crochet in rounds. I can't move this. I can't like, I'm sweating. I can't. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got some movement, but I need space for the other stitches and I need to get a stitch marker in there. And there's the cookies done. Boop. Okay, let's see if I can, oh, you're not even seeing this. I'm gonna try to use my fingers to get in there. Ideally, I'd probably use like a needle. Not that you're seeing what I'm doing at all. There's our makeshift stitch marker. That's the first stitch. That's how she's looking so far. And I better get those cookies before they burn. So let's go. I think they're looking good, right? Okay, we gotta get the oven mitts. So I just got all 8 stitches in the magic circle, but then as I was trying to pull the string, it snapped. So I have to start over, but y'all, this is what we're starting with. This is for one of the feet on Bluebette. So if this is the beginning of her foot, she's gonna be huge. Oh my gosh, okay, I will check back in with an update later. Ah! We've made some progress, y'all. Do you want to see how big this foot is so far? Look at that thing. It's so huge. It's literally bigger than Bluebette is in her normal size. Where'd she go? I just had her over here. There you are, girl. Bluebette, jumbo Bluebette foot. This is what we're making, and this isn't even done. We have to stuff and then do the final round. Crazy. Get my stuffing. Ugh. And our first foot is complete. There is a slight hole where the magic circle was because I wasn't able to fully pull it enough to close. I just kept it because I'm like, you know, I can either fix it somehow, but now that I've gotten further along, I realize like this kind of yarn, there's gonna be holes. It's almost impossible for there not to be. And so that's just kind of part of it, I guess. It comes with the territory. And honestly, you really can't. There's really not a hole. Like compared to everywhere else, there's no hole essentially. But I do fear that I'm not gonna have enough yarn. I'm kind of scared. Like I feel like this one skein is gonna be enough for maybe a foot and a little bit more, or I mean both feet and then a little bit more. We'll see. I do have a voucher for Michael's, so maybe if we can get to the point where we need more yarn, I'll be able to go get some. But you know what? I need to actually fully finish this and cut this off. Haha! Now our first foot is really done. Good morning! It's a new day. It's Saturday and I finished another foot this morning, literally just now, for our jumbo Bluebette. Oh, oh, okay. I need to test something. Did I do my weird crochet superpower of cutting the yarn tail the same length on both of these? I did. I literally, y'all, this is a weird thing that I constantly do. If I have to make two pieces for something that are the same exact piece, I always end up cutting the yarn tails the exact same length. It's so crazy. Like I'm not trying, I don't need to, but for some reason it just happens, and it happened again. But yeah, I am hoping to get some more work done on this today. I'm still kind of scared I don't have enough yarn. I also don't want to buy more before I know I need more. So I don't know if I'm gonna stop by Michael's today, probably not. But I guess by the end of the day, we'll see. And also something I realized too is that I don't have safety eyes big enough. And even if I did, I wouldn't be able to do the facial shaping the way I want to. Because you know, on these, their eyes are kind of indented. I don't know if you can really see that very well. They're not just like placed on there, like say on this plushie, where it's just put on like normal. There's nothing special done to it, but these ones, they're like indented, and so they're just extra cute, and I don't like these when they don't have that. So anyway, even if I were to get safety eyes big enough, I don't think it would work with this kind of yarn. It'd be too difficult and a lot of muscle. And I am muscular. But I'd probably break the yarn trying to do it or break something. So I don't know, I'm thinking I might have to do embroidery. We'll see. But before I do any more work on it, I am gonna go stop by my P.O. box because I got some earrings from another small business friend that I follow on Instagram, Crochet and Clay Cat. They're so cute. I cannot wait for you to see them. I can't wait to get them. Oh, and if you're wondering, it's the next morning after, you know, I updated my shop, and unfortunately still no sales, but that's okay. I have hope for the future. I keep having this thought in my head of like, okay, do I have to settle and do markets? Because I don't want to do markets. The idea of doing a market is not appealing to me. I want to be able to be in my home, create from my home, sell from my home, and that just be it. Like that's the dream for me. And so it's like, I don't want to start down a path that's not the actual dream. But then again, maybe that's how we get to the actual dream. I don't know. I just really miss being able to like drop plushies off at my physical shop, and then like sometimes by the time I get home, one of the plushies I just dropped off already sold. You know what I mean? I miss seeing sales happen throughout the day. Like I really miss that, honestly. But getting sales online would be most peak. So that's the dream. We'll see if we get there. I don't know. I can't get this out of here, y'all. This is so frustrating. I'm back from the post office. I got my package. Y'all, I was struggling. I guess, yeah, I saw how they flip it to put the packages in there. It's like just wide enough to fit in there, but there's like a little lip on the outside, a tiny little lip that wasn't letting it out. If that lip wasn't there, I could have gotten it, but I couldn't. So anyway, someone had to help me. They flipped it around and handed it to me, but I got it. I'm so excited to show you what I got from Crocheting Clay Cat. Let's open it. Let's see. I think I just have to get this tape right here. Oh gosh, don't want to slice my hand, okay? As much as I love unboxing packages, I hate unboxing packages. I feel like it's never as easy as I want it to be. Huzzah! Okay, let's see. Let's take these cuties out of here. Let's do it. Wait, she gave me something extra. Wait, I'm gonna cry. She gave me an extra, oh my gosh. Okay, this is what I ordered. Oh, they're so beautiful. Look at that. So they're little like Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And then look at what she gave me as extra. I'm gonna cry. These are so me too, so it's perfect. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm so happy. I have to say thank you. Okay, please go check her out. Crochet and Clay Cat. And hey, I wonder if this will work through the screen. Here's a QR code for her. If it works, let me know. That'd be so funny. Thank you so much, Carolyn. I appreciate it so much. Oh my gosh, I have to put these on though. Okay, I put them on. How do they look? I haven't looked in the mirror yet. Do they look good? They're so cute. I can't fully see that well. I'm gonna go look in the mirror. Yes, they're perfection. Oh my gosh. No, I'm obsessed. They're so perfect. Unfortunately, they don't go with my outfit today because I'm wearing like a cheetah print skirt. But I'm gonna have to keep this on so it matches. Thank you, Carolyn. I just had to share my delicious looking mango. It's so beautiful with you guys. And guess what? These were not meant to be mine. I get my groceries through grocery delivery, and last weekend, the person dropping it off gave me someone else's mangoes. I did not order them. Me and my son had one of them like 2 nights ago, and it was so good, and I think this one's gonna be even better. Yum.
Hi, cozy friends. For today's vlog, I kind of wanted to approach our activities that we do together with a little more intention behind it, and that intention this week is really just understanding with yourself. You can just have that time to like learn and figure out what you like in the world. And if that's putting stickers in a book, that's putting stickers in a book. That's a hobby, baby. So all we do, I love them. I don't care if I'm good or bad at them.
Okay, y'all, we are officially at pretty much the largest round size we're gonna get to with our jumbo Bluebette. And y'all, she jumbo. Look at that thing. Can you like see how big that is? Like, this is bigger than my face, bigger than my head. Look at the feet dangling off of that thing. Can I compare the normal size Bluebette? Oh my gosh, look at that, y'all. She just sits nicely in there. This is crazy. No, I need to see for myself because I didn't really look at it with my own eyes. That's wild. Like, look at the feet in comparison. That's wild. The foot is bigger than her alone. Oh my goodness. Something I've learned with this yarn when making a magic circle is sometimes you can't really get the magic circle closed when you're making the magic circle, but if you're able to keep going, just keep randomly trying to pull it. I finally got it like fully closed. I had given in to, oh, we'll never close the magic circle properly with this yarn, but I think this one's closed finally. I think this is gonna be my last update on this until like close to the end, or if we end up finishing this skein and we need to go get more. So I'll see you then. Oh, I did want to show you guys what I ordered to wear for the concert tomorrow. I am a little concerned that the items aren't going to get here on time because they're supposed to come tomorrow, which is the day of the concert. And then one of the items is saying cannot display current status. Can you see? I don't know if it's focusing, but can you see how it says that? It's quite frustrating. But yeah, that's the shirt I ordered. And then I've been eyeing these pants for the longest time. I want them in every single color. I only got this one because it matched the shirt that I found. And then there was another item I got because since it's a stadium or like concert venue, you can only bring in clear bags. And I think in the past I've used like a Ziploc bag or something, but I was like, you know what, why not just get a bag? And then I was like, maybe I can fit some crochet in there, and then if I get there early, maybe I can crochet. Would they let me? I don't know. But I got this cute pink clear bag, so it's all gonna go together. It's gonna be really cute. I'm so excited. Also, I don't think I mentioned 5 Seconds of Summer is my favorite band. This is my 5th time seeing them live, so I am pumped. I'm so excited. So this is how far we are, y'all, when we have realized it is undoubtable that we need more yarn. Oh boy, I still have a few more rounds to go, and I don't even think this will get me through one. I would be shocked if we got through one with that. So off to Michael's we go. Happy Sunday! It's concert day, y'all! And update on my clothes. They are finally on their way. Like, I know they're coming. My pants and my backpack are out for delivery, thank goodness. Oh no, other way around. My shirt's out for delivery. Pants and my backpack are close by, about to be out for delivery soon, hopefully. I'm still worried they're not gonna get here in time because I finally decided like what my day's gonna look like. Everything's ready. Last night I got parking. I'm gonna just drive and park. I'm gonna go get some food before and eat at home. But of course there's no food allowed in the venue, but they do have food at the venue. And so if I get hungry, I'll probably get something still there. Hopefully before the concert starts though. We'll see, because I might not be hungry then, but then I might be hungry in the middle of the concert. So I don't know. Yeah, everything's ready. Essentially, I've figured it all out. I know what I'm doing. Not in the dark anymore. And then shop update. Still no sales, but that's okay. I'm still chugging along. We're still gonna get more plushies listed in the coming weeks. I'm hoping to invest some time in doing, working on patterns. So I need to work on some old patterns to like update them, fix them, also rebrand, because this used to be Comfy Cozy Nawa Tree if you didn't know, and now it's Made Truly. And oh, I have a lot of work to do with like, I need to make business cards. They're not really business cards. I have a whole idea for them, but that's a whole other video. But let's get to what we're doing right now, this morning, today. You're probably seeing some stuff around. We need to stuff that blueberry. Look at how big this guy is. Can you see that? It's bigger than a toddler, I feel like. I have a new child. But y'all, I realized it's gonna require so much stuffing, and I was like, I don't want to use my stuffing that I'm supposed to be using for like developing stuff or actually selling plushies. But then I remembered I have a ton of plushies that I am willing and have been planning to dismember. That sounds horrible. To use their stuffing. Yes. So let me show you some of them, because a lot of these have interesting stories and I feel kind of bad doing it, but at the same time they need to go. They're just taking up space and I'm not gonna keep them, not gonna use them, and they have valuable stuffing in them. Oh my gosh, this is the first thing I made with plush yarn. I just realized that. Oh my goodness, this is the first time I used chenille yarn. I made a little daisy pillow, but of course it turned out horrible. It was very early on in my crochet journey. I don't know if you can see that at all. Look how bad that is. It's so sad. And then this is the main guy I have been wanting to use his stuffing. I already have, actually. You can see that was a long time ago already. That was 2024. I think I used the stuffing from the legs and one of the arms apparently. We still got this arm and we have the whole body. That's a ton of stuffing. This was actually my first iteration of my mushberry pattern. So this was the final actual design of it. This is the original. No offense to you, but I really don't like this one anymore. I don't know why I thought this was gonna cut it, but we're using your stuffing. Anyway, I need to go faster because I feel like I'm taking forever. I also made this heart plushie at some point, probably in 2024, I think. And I just don't like it anymore. And I feel bad that I don't like it, and I don't think it's the pattern. It's just for some reason the way I made it or whatever. I really am not a fan, so goodbye. That's a good amount of stuffing in there too. Okay, this Totoro, this was also really early in my journey too. I can't remember her name anymore, but there's a crochet artist who has some like free patterns on YouTube. This was one of hers. And yeah, I think think I had made this before I had even watched Totoro, but not too long after I probably watched it. I'm probably just gonna make myself a new Totoro one day, because one, I don't really love this one, and two, we're using the stuffing. And then, oh my gosh, this narwhal, I think this rose from a pattern test that I did on Ribbler. Well, it was on Instagram, but she had a Ribbler and a PDF version, and I did the Ribbler one. So I made 3 different ones, but for some reason I still have this one. I think I tried to sell the other 2. Yeah, I think I just wasn't happy with how I like glued this on, and I was like, I don't want to sell that. I don't feel like it's quality. So we are going to use your stuffing today. Oh, and this was a pattern I was trying to design. It was supposed to be like a little cat poking its head out from a little planter or something. Like there probably would have been sprouts back here or something. Now that I haven't seen it in a while, I'm seeing it again. I'm like, yeah, I'm happy I never continued this, because this is just a flop. No offense to myself. Okay, we still got some more, y'all. Let me go grab it. Actually, we have a lot more. Oh my goodness, we might not be able to go through all of these right now. This is another pattern that I tried to design. I actually was gonna be a collab with another creator. It was gonna be a cherry bear, or what was, there's a certain name I had for it, like a berry? I don't know, but it was supposed to be like this, and then I was gonna try to find a way to put like a stem connecting the two, but like it essentially would be like a bear, and then it was gonna have arms and legs too. Maybe I should still do that. I don't know. Now I'm looking at it and like it's actually kind of cute. Maybe I shouldn't totally abandon that idea, but I have 3 different ones to use the stuffing from. Oh, and then this. So early on in my crochet journey, my friend had a baby, and I made her this sprout monster for her baby, and this is my first attempt at it. This was the first time I think that I had really tried to do baubles, and I did not know what the heck I was doing, so I had to start over. And I still have legs for stuffing, and I thought there was another leg. Look at this, there's so many holes in there. Yeah, so we're gonna use the stuffing from that. There's like a little fluff of stuffing in the bag still too. And then I just realized I have this bin of plushies that's been just like sitting in my living room. And a lot of them can actually be used for stuffing. We've got, I think this is the one I used for my tutorial. I have my acorn pattern. This one's good, but I did make another one in the crud colors. At the time I made this pattern, I could not find a good brown to use for the top of the acorn. So it's like a orange rusty color, which I don't appreciate for an acorn. So even though this is like a really good one, I'm gonna get rid of it. I feel so bad. But yeah, the tutorial for that, which is where I made that exact one, I think, is on the channel. So if you want to make that, feel free. And then this was probably like my first attempt, or one of my early attempts of it, and it did not, no, not first. First in this size yarn. I think it was like my second attempt altogether. You can see how it looks really funky on the top. So yeah, that's definitely going. Look at all this. This might be enough for me. I'll have to show you. Ooh, do I dare use this one? One of my first patterns was called a cozy, and I made a bear and a bunny. And this guy, I tried to make a cow. I eventually obviously abandoned it. I thought for a long time I was gonna get back to it, but I never did, and now I'm just like, no. Absolutely not. Maybe in the future I'll make a better attempt, but I'm not a fan of it. I think I'm just gonna use it. Let's just use it. This might be too much, honestly. I'm just gonna quickly show you some more. This is just a pattern I tried to do. It wasn't liking how it turned out. Goodbye. Sorry, I feel so bad. Oh my gosh, a cursed star. I don't remember what happened with this one. I've made a lot of these and they turned out fine. I might have tried to crochet the edges and then that just didn't turn out well. This was the pattern I tried to design. I think I'm gonna use this, although I feel kind of bad. I might not use this one, but I was trying to design this pattern at some point and I don't like it. Oh my gosh, I feel really bad about this one. So these were my first attempts at my baby bunny cozy, which was part of my first patterns. I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm so sad, I'm so sorry. Actually, this was for my son, never mind. I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna get rid of this one too, but I actually made this for my son. So I'm not gonna do that because I need to ask him first. I can always try to make him another one. Not that I can find this yarn anymore, although I think I still have some. It's Big Twist Plush from Joanne, which Joanne doesn't exist and Michaels didn't take over this yarn. So maybe I can try the, what's it called? Demi Pearl? No, I don't remember. There's one that's kind of similar that Michaels now has. And then this, I'm not gonna use this one either because this was also his. I accidentally put this in the pile that it's not supposed to be in. Whoops. Before I go and use it. I made him a ditto. This was very, very early on as well in my crochet journey. I didn't even know what a ditto was actually, but now I play Pokemon Pokopia, so I very much know what a ditto is. But yeah, this one is horrendous. You can see how flat it is. I did eventually make a new one that I sold in my shop, and it actually sold. But yeah, he like ripped the mouth out and everything. I'm not gonna use this, but I may ask him if he doesn't mind me to use it in the future. Oh my gosh, I should use this. I think this was a bad version. I have like an acorn ghost and a mushroom ghost pattern, and this was, I think, one of my early attempts. Like, I think you can tell the hat is a little too high, so I'm gonna use that, I think. Oh, and this blueberry. I have another one of these actually. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna use the blueberry to stuff my blueberry. This is actually my second one I made, and for some reason I couldn't close the hole properly, so like there's just a big gap. I can just like easily get in there and get the stuffing. Oh my gosh, this helps me because I'm like, I've been like, I don't know what to do with all these plushies sitting here. Oh, this is another ghost. This is my mushroom one, but the hat is too high yet again, I think. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna use that as well. Okay, I think that's everything. Now time to do some damage. I feel really bad about this, but also really good because I probably won't have to use any of my normal stuffing. Oh, there was one more. Hold on. I don't know where it went. It's a long clip. Last thing, this was my first attempt at my acorn pattern. I used jumbo yarn because I wanted it to be like an acorn pillow, and it still can be if you use jumbo yarn, but I had to use pink yarn. So it's like I didn't have one of the right colors no matter which one I did. They had a great brown for the top. I think I just also wanted to use what I had and didn't want to buy more. So this is what it came out to be, but this is not the final pattern and I don't really like it. So I'm gonna get rid of it, and there's a lot of stuffing in here too, so I think we're good. I think we're more than good. Let me show you this pile of stuff we're using the stuffing from. Here's our huge pile of plushies that we're gonna be kind of dismembering. I feel horrible saying that. I feel so icky, but that's kind of what's happening. Thank you for your sacrifice, y'all. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm starting with this guy. So far I've only used the mushroom, and there's a little bit sitting here still, and look at this, it's like already almost stuffed. How is that possible? What the heck? I mean, we still are gonna have to stuff as we go too, but like, that's pretty dang stuffed with just that. That's crazy.
The worst part about bringing new things into my home.
No, I knew that was gonna happen, y'all. Dang it. I should have been more careful, y'all. Oh, no, I'm seeing if I can somehow fit this into this needle. It's hard. I'm wondering if I can somehow secure the hole. You know what I mean? Of course. Okay, I'm gonna have to like use my finger. Come on, get to the other side. You can do it. I believe in you. Thank you. Because now I don't trust that this is gonna stay secured, you know, and shut. It's gonna like kind of like wrap it. I'm worried about where I'm going though, because I still have to do the little frill on top. So I don't want to like go into the territory where that's supposed to be. But I think this is how we're gonna have to do this so that that hole doesn't open up. At least I'm not like giving this to somebody. That's where scariness happens. Just gonna stuff that in there. Yeah, there we go. We figured it out. Guess what? Our jumbo Bluebette is done. But first, before I show you her, we used up this mushroom and then most of this acorn. There's still some stuffing in here. That's actually a good amount. And that's it. That's crazy to stuff like the body. The feet, I did use my normal stuffing, but that whole body only took that. That's crazy to me. And now the reveal. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Can you see her? I embroidered her eyes and her blush. I mean, the brush is normally embroidered. Eye embroidering isn't always the way I go, but especially for these, I don't think I've ever embroidered the eyes on a plushette before. But she's so cute, and I was able to just use normal Bernat blanket yarn, and to me, it's perfect. I'm surprised because I thought it was gonna be too thin, but I love it. She's so cute. She's so huge. Look, I like have to wrap my arm. I have long arms, y'all, and I'm like wrapping my arms around her to get all the way around. No, I'm obsessed. It's just a matter of where the heck am I gonna put her? I always envisioned having it on the couch, but that might be hard when we're sitting on the couch. I guess she'll be on the third cushion. It'll be me, my son, and Bluebette on the couch on the 3 different cushions. I've officially decided that this is gonna be where we hold all our plushies to use for stuffing, and it works because it's in the living room, so when I'm crocheting I can just reach in here and grab something. Maybe these are what I'll use for like any personal project I do. That's really what I should do. I think that was kind of my goal always. I love how I just put that random one in there, that random fluff. I don't know if they're all gonna fit is my only worry. At least the 2 biggest don't have to go in. Okay, I think we're gonna just fit. Bless. Yay, I think that's the last one. Mission accomplished. And I wish I would have shown you the mess that this living room was before I just cleaned those all up, but it's still a hot mess. Oh my gosh. But that's how you know you've had a lot of fun crocheting. And this is how much we have left of the new skein of blue yarn I just bought yesterday, which I forgot to mention I got for $5, y'all. Essentially because it was $10 at Michael's for some reason. It's usually like $14, I think. And then I had a $5 voucher, so I only got it for $5. That was amazing. I'm honestly surprised I used that much of it though. So if I ever make this again, which I don't want to, but if I do, I know we need 3 skeins, so it's good to know. And that color, if you're wondering, is the Adriatic blue of Bernat Blanket Big. That's also just for me to remember if for whatever reason I need more of it, but I would like it to have been a different blue, but again, I was given the first skein I got, so I didn't get to choose it. And then also, I almost forgot to mention too that I just happened to have this fluffy chenille from Michael's. It's their brand, Loops and Threads, and that's what I used for the blush. And so it just worked out nicely. Y'all, it's like 5 minutes until I'm supposed to leave for the concert. We got all of our stuff delivered like an hour and a half ago. This is the fit. What do you think? So I'm kind of out of breath. I was just jumping and dancing to 5 Sauce because I'm about to go see them live. Yes. There's no shoes because I'm just wearing my black boring sandals with this. So yeah, here's the fit. What do you think? I really like it. Here's my little bag. It's so cute. And guess who's coming with me? Charietta. Can you see her in there? And I did include some of my business cards, which are now outdated because they're for Comfy Cozy Poetry. One of the QR codes on there works for my Etsy shop. It still goes to the current one, but the other one doesn't work because now it's a different website. But other than that, I have some pens because you never know when you're gonna need pens. Who knows, maybe I'll bump into Luke, Ashton, Callum, or Michael, and then need their autograph, obviously, or whoever knows, who knows what else. My wallet. I got some pads just in case. My period's supposed to start in like 2 or 3 days. Tylenol, my phone charger, hand sanitizer, and yeah, that's about it. I am so ready. I'm so excited. And I realized I don't even have to wear this as a backpack. I'm like kind of paranoid and scared that someone's gonna like steal something. I don't think so. I've never had a problem at any kind of event. I don't know what this looks like because I haven't actually put it on yet. It's so tiny, but I can just hold it. It's so small and there's not much in there, so I can just like hold it like a little hand purse, you know? I'm so pumped, y'all. It only hit me on my way to church this morning when I decided to listen to 5 Sauce. And then I was like, wait, I'm gonna be hearing this live tonight. For the 5th time, but yeah. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me this weekend. Didn't get any sales yet from my shop update, but in the future there will be, and you'll see it here. So I hope you follow along for more and have a great life, have a great day, a great week, a great month, a great year. Bye. Detecting, but you gotta, thank you. You gotta follow me up here. Okay.
Risk-free, all that good stuff.
Not what I'm trying to do.